they hear Sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So South Carolina's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll try the right side. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll try the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, you know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Air Force Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looks as if he's going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And, Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here comes the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run the option. The Falcons will move the sticks.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Second down.
8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run the option. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
Now on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. A little old-school football riding the big fella, and a nice gain on that one.
Yeah, this guy's an athlete, too. He's not just a blocker. You can hand off the ball, and he can go find positive yards. Shows you right there.
We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Goes to the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down in this drive. He'll do it himself. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. The option look. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
On the play. Second down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Busha, feeling some heat. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for room, it's Sanders. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Bennett.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Coming after him, and he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He makes a grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This defense has given up ground, but stood tall at the end. Forced a field goal last time. They'll try to do it again. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Game 2 brings up 2nd down.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape, and then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Game of 1. 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Falcons! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal, you don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 10-6 lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get to... Going for it all. Snags it down the right side. Oh, look out. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Picks up 1. Second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the option. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the 17, it's 2nd and 7. On the option. Keeps the legs moving. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Making sure the fullback gets a touch there. Good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets upfield quickly, and that guy is hard to bring down.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This quarterback is so dangerous, and it looked like the defense had him corralled. It looked like they were ready for him to keep the football, but that quarterback is just too good. He's like a water bug. So good, short area quickness, able to make guys miss, then go get the first.
Now on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Falcons will hustle to the line. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Busha. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Latham. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Carson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple of yards.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Busha. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the run, it's Sanders. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. It's now Fourth down.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll pull it down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.